Congratulations on purchasing your new 1210 series high-security rim exit device from Door Controls International. The 1210 series has solved the problem of theft and unauthorized entry by the unique, patented latch and strike mechanism. Depressing the push bar will not rotate the latch. The latch rotates around the strike, creating an interlock which will only become stronger when the door is forced or pried. The interlocking latch and strike will exceed 2,000 pounds of applied force and still remain locked. To begin the installation process, lay out all the necessary tools for completing the installation of the device. The tools needed for completing the process are listed in the installation instructions, which is included in the carton. Be certain to review the instructions to ensure a proper installation. Before continuing the initial installation steps, overview the door frame. If weather stripping is used, modification may be required for mounting the template and/or strike. For blade stops, notch the blade for nose piece clearance. For a 36-inch door, if the distance between the stops is less than 34 3/4 inches, cutting is required. For a 48-inch door, if the distance is less than 46 3/4 inches, cutting is required. To cut the device to the correct length, use the formula of the distance between stops minus 1 7/16 inches found in the mounting installation instructions. Afterwards, review the mounting template to determine the handing of the door, shown in the upper left or right corners of the template. Next, measure the door with a tape measure from the 40 inches and 5/16 mark from the finished floor. Tape the mounting template to the door for easier reference. Following the drill chart on the mounting template, center punch the required hole locations prior to drilling. Following the template, begin drilling the required hole locations. If using outside trim, center punch the C-hole location as well. Use a hole saw to prep the door for the cylinder mounting plate. Remove the sex nuts from the package marked A. Next, install the sex nuts in the mounting holes of the outside trim to secure it to the door. Be sure to position the cylinder tailpiece in the vertical position. Remove the cylinder mounting plate from the mounting package in the carton and install. Remove the chassis from the carton. It's extremely important to leave the cork pads in place. If the pads are removed, it will void the product warranty. The cork pads are used to ensure proper motion of the push bar when using alarm modules of the Pannex series device. Also in A package, you'll find the nose piece. Note the tape on the bottom of the nose piece. The tape is used for the proper alignment of the nose piece cam. Do not remove the tape on the bottom of the nose piece prior to installation. Now, apply the nose piece to the end of the chassis. Once the nose piece is in place, install 2 each 12/24 screws through the nose piece chassis mounting holes to secure it into place. Only remove the tape when using outside trim on your door. In this example, we are using the 03 EXT for installations with outside trim. Once the nose piece and screws are in place, tighten the screws into the sex nuts. After doing so, the chassis will be mounted to the door. Remove the push bar and the housing extrusion from the product carton. Notice the grooved channel in the bottom of the housing. Mate the channel with the bottom of the chassis and slide the housing into place. Make certain the housing is mounted tightly against the nose piece. It's extremely important to level the device on the door so that the proper latching is achieved. Once the device is leveled, mark the rear mounting holes using the paper template. Install 2 each 1224 machine screws in rear mounting holes. Align the grooves of the push bar to the push pad of the chassis and slide into place. Then remove the notched push bar end cap from package A. Install onto the push bar with an 832 by 3/8 inch machine screw. For proper operation, the notched end cap must be installed on the latch end closest to the strike. Next, remove the solid push bar end cap from the package labeled B. Install with an 832 inch by 3/8 inch machine screw. A 15/16 to a 1 3/8 inches mortise cylinder with a straight long cam is required to operate the alarm. Be sure to install the cylinder's keyway facing horizontally towards the hinge. You must install the cylinder keeper over the cylinder and secure with the cylinder nut. Upon doing so, use the channel lock pliers on the side closest to the alarm hook to tighten the cylinder nut. Be certain to install the alarm cover into the upper grooves of the housing extrusion and slide towards the push bar until it snaps into a locked position. Next, install the housing end cap onto the alarm cover bracket with an 832 by 3/8 inch machine screw. Using the pre-tapped A-holes, mount the black strike with 2 each 1214 machine screws. Do not tighten the screws. Close the door and adjust the strike to allow a 32nd to a 16th inch gap between the face of the door and the edge of the stop. To ensure proper alignment, measure from the edge of the soffit to the edge of the nose piece. In this example, a shim is required. The following measurements will determine if a shim or shims are needed in the installation. Next, tighten the screws. Then test the device's operation. Once the device is properly adjusted, drill and tap the E center mounting hole. Install a 1224 machine screw into the center mounting hole to secure the strike. The installation of the center screw is required to maintain the proper alignment. Product warranty will be voided if the center screw is not installed properly. To operate the alarm, turn the key clockwise until the horn chirps once. The alarm is now in the on position. A red LED will blink once every 20 seconds. Turn the key counterclockwise to turn off the alarm. Thank you for purchasing your Pannex 1210 series rim exit device from Door Controls International. We hope you found this installation video informative and helpful. At Door Controls International, we believe in protecting you, your business, and America. For more information on our vast line of products, visit www.doorcontrols.com.